You're listening to BambinoBabble's story. Once upon a time, there was a little witch named Hazel. She lived in a small cottage deep in the woods. Her cottage was made of wood and had a thatched roof. Inside, it was cozy and warm with a fireplace, a cauldron, and a bookshelf filled with all kinds of magical books. Hazel loved to experiment with magic. She would mix potions, cast spells, and make charms. One day, she decided to make her cottage magical too. She wanted her home to be the envy of all the other witches in the woods. She spent days and nights mixing, stirring, and chanting. Finally, her cottage began to glow with a magical aura. The walls sparkled with stars, the floor shimmered like a rainbow, and the furniture floated in midair. Hazel was thrilled with her creation. She couldn't wait to show it off to her friends. So, she invited them all over for a party. When the other witches arrived, they were amazed by Hazel's magical cottage. They had never seen anything like it before. They congratulated her on her hard work and talent. But, as the night went on, something strange began to happen. The magic in the cottage started to go haywire. The furniture began to dance around, the walls twisted and turned, and the floor became a whirlpool. The witches were frightened and didn't know what to do. They begged Hazel to stop the magic, but she didn't know how. Her spells and charms were not working. The cottage was out of control. Just then, a wise old wizard appeared at the door. He had heard of the commotion and had come to help. He studied the cottage for a moment and then said, "Hazel, your magic is too strong for this little cottage. You need to learn to control it before it controls you." Hazel realized that the wizard was right. She had been so focused on making her cottage magical that she had forgotten about the consequences. She thanked the wizard for his advice and promised to use her magic wisely. With the wizard's guidance, Hazel learned how to control her magic. She was able to stabilize the cottage and make it safe again. She invited her friends back over, and they all had a wonderful time. From that day on, Hazel used her magic to help others. She created potions that healed sickness, spells that brought happiness, and charms that protected the forest. She became known as the Little Witch with a Big Heart. And her magical cottage remained a wonder and an inspiration to all who saw it.